now from lovely American Family Field in Milwaukee. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the Milwaukee Brewers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Corbin Burns, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
And now, Juan Soto. He will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
First pitch, 305.
Now here's the pitch. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. And that misses. 2-1. Now the pitch. 2-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that misses. Ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Josh Bell the next to hit. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Here's the 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Josh Bell becomes the first out of the inning. Victor Robles digging in now as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs, 18 driven in. Now the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Ready with the 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. From the stretch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Ready now is number 3. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. He's set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
The 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Nationals leave 1, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Paulo Espino is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers, the second baseman, Colton.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
So here's Avisail Garcia. Swing and a line drive. But this lands foul for the first strike. He'll start this one at 274. 23 homers and 72 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Bounce towards the second baseman. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
No one on with one down. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at ball one. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. The average at 284 to begin play. 11 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Robles is there. 2 gone. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Second inning straight ahead here at American Family Field. Milwaukee leads it 2-0. Stepping up is Luis Garcia. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now here's the first offering. Swing, and he pops him up. Escobar might try to make a play on it, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up on to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting six.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Carter Kieboom digs in now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. To short. Adames brings it in time to first, and there are two away.
Batting seven. The catcher, number 38.
Next to hit is number 38. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. From the stretch, here's the pitch as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one.
Hey, a two-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Nope.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. So now to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Lorenzo Cain.
Now the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Cain is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this. But, man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Robles is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting seven. The first baseman.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And the spotlight is going to shine down today for me on Victor Robles. This guy, we've been hearing his name, one of the elite prospects in baseball for multiple years, and now he's getting a chance to put it all on display for the world to see. One of the slickest defenders in the game, can go gap to gap with ease.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The pitch.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Eduardo Escobar, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield, and there's out number 2.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Eduardo.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He's set. Here it comes.
1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
Welcome back to Miller Park, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Brewers this season. At the start of the day, they have the highest strikeout total in the entire league and one of the best team ERAs. So it's no surprise some of the pitchers I talked to were proud of what they've accomplished and confident in what they're capable of. Despite the success, they explained how they really try to push each other to get better every day. As one of them put it, "We have amazing stuff on this pitching staff, just look at all the strikeouts. But we take pride in continuing to get better as a unit every single day." It sounds like they're always trying to stay one step ahead of the hitters, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Paulo Espino is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-1 pitch. swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 1-1 home. Left side, but well foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate, Victor Robles, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes, 1-0, and it's fouled away. Soft grounder left side.
The batter, number 3.
Next up, number 3. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They're down 2-0. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Corbin Burns.
Corbin.
First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. A little low, it's 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Colton Wong now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a flare down the line. In comes the left fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he just manages to get his hand in. So here is Avisail Garcia. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Wong stands at first with 1 out. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
And here's Christian Yelich now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. Stepping in next, Carter Kieboom. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box. You know you got a few to play with.
And it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, number 38. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ryan Zimmerman.
To the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he sat down on strikes here. There are 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Paulo Espino, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Nats 1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Narvaez.
For the Brewers, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Willie, a double.
At the plate now, Willie Adames, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Struck out in his first at bat. The 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here comes the 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez, as he sends it on the ground to first. There's one. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Brewers are out in front, 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Fouled off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing there. Gonna have to find a way to refocus and continue this at bat.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
First baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Standing in now, Josh Bell. Fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped him up. Narvaez has a play. 1 out.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
Next, it'll be Victor Robles. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. First offering on its way as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Garcia has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 3.
Now at the plate is number 3. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First offering, hit to first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar.
And now the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
2-1.
Two balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jeffrey Rodriguez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Corbin Burns will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run. And he's safe.
Up next from Milwaukee, the second baseman,
Colton Wong will stand in. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the AB now. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Escobar takes his lead at third with 1 away. That evens it up, 1-1. From the stretch. Smoke toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating. Pitch, infield playing back, a ball is able to sneak through, a base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
The 0-1 on its way.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll two.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Right side. And that's through for a hit. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Three runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. That's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he misses 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Set and the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3. Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next to stand in is Willie Adames, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. First delivery to him.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hot shot down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. Now into the box, Luis Garcia flew out last time up.
The shortstop, Luis Garcia.
From the stretch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Here's the 0-1. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
In now, Carter Kieboom. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. There's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Number 54 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 54.
Number 38 will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. As a look, now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Yelich is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Next up is Ryan Zimmerman. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. drilled to the right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Number 88 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 88.
From the stretch, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Wong. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. Number 57 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 57.
Now to the plate, here is Lorenzo Cain. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Cain.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Rowdy Tellez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Inside and low, 2-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Jace Peterson will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. Bell is under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Daniel Norris is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, it'll be Juan Soto, and they could use a spark from him here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air to center field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Now at the plate here is Josh Bell. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Ready with the 0-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
The center fielder, number 16.
Digging in next, Victor Robles. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Now the first pitch. Bell leads off first with 1 away. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Into the box, number 3, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Bouncer up the middle. Adames scoops it up to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 left for Washington, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Colton Wong.
The second baseman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, at the ball. Count 1-0.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down, but a foul ball, 1-1. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. And it's fouled away. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Lifted the other way to left center. Robles will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And this is popped up near second base. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Christian Yelich will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he falls behind 0-2. One and 2 for Christian Yelich. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Gone in order are the Brewers as the lead remains 3-1. Brad Boxberger will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. And stepping in, Luis Garcia. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
Ball, that's it.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Luis Garcia becomes the first out of the inning.
Carter Kieboom.
At the plate now, Carter Kieboom fouled off. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball.
38.
You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, number 38, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Here it comes. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Ryan Zimmerman would be next. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Brewers lead it 3-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 68 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to hit is the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Omar Narvaez.
Here it comes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
At the plate, Willie Adames. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Narvaez aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's 1-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Now that's popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And that one yanked just foul. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, number 11.
Stepping in now, Rowdy Tellez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance. But after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now the first pitch. Bases are loaded with only one out. That's a base hit into left field. 1 run is scored. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead. So he clutched up big time right there.
Mason Thompson answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Tyrone Taylor will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 36 RBIs. Oh and 1. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Taylor, a 27-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Here comes the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
To the plate now, Colton Wong, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, that's ball.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-0 finds the zone, strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Soto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 9th inning coming up. The Brewers lead this one 5-1. Hunter Strickland comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now it'll be Ryan Zimmerman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The left fielder, number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch on the way, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it. 1 out. Up next, Justin Hennessy, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, this is his power side, Matty. Definitely quite a bit more pop in his bat swinging left-handed.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Got him.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here now is Juan Soto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Last strike now for the Nats. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Corbin Burns earned his 9th win of the year. Paulo Espino was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up for Mark DeRosa.